I'll talk about our nameplate project. Lake Turkana out of Kenya. It's the continent's biggest wind farm at 310 megawatts. I think there's a couple of things that's quite important about that project. One, it proves that we can do these things and do them at scale, right, and do them sustainably. There is nothing really that one would tell you until you walk into that site and see all these windmills blowing within that community. So for me, what's also quite enriching is doing it at source, because the richness of the Kenyan culture and the richness of how everybody in that community, I'm not talking country, I'm talking about the Lake Turkana community where it's further north and where they are located, they are quite invested in this thing. And I think rightfully so, right? And when you then peel down and look at the role that project plays in terms of contributing to the order of merit on, sourcing power for the country, it is quite substantial. It really, really is. So the effects of it are trickle down effects are felt quite a lot. I think it induces a lot of development for the country as a whole. It not only provides, a sustainable power as we know it, but what it does quite well is ensure that the country can start planning more of these green energy sources because it has now bought into what it means, and the model doesn't need proving anymore. The adoption of green energy as a culture going forward is no longer a debate. It's something that the country is now saying, how do we expand this now that we know how it contributes to everyday life. Of course, as I mentioned, storage becomes a big thing, but those technologies are now being worked on, and hopefully going forward we can then do it sustainably.